Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first ever edition of AWF Grudge Match. We thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to see a slew of great matches, and we'll be joined by the 2024 Wildcard Rumble winner, Ray Black. We'll have some words on his match with Chris Evans. The in-ring return of LJ Ramos. He'll also be speaking to us here tonight. We'll have, of course, Cartier and King Khan, who've been bumping heads since the Ascension back in April. And, of course, the tag team champions, Goosh and Lorenzo, will be joining us because, of course, Lorenzo, Goosh's tag partner, will be in action here tonight. Another great match between Von Dugan and the powerful JC Westerfield. And, of course, tonight's main event, Taylor Kingsley takes on Ozzi G. Ozzy, oi, oi, oi. Of course, thank you so much to the city of Phoenix. We are emanating live, and here's Anissa.
Please welcome my guest at this time, your 2024 Wildcard Rumble winner, Ray Black.
Thank you for that, Anissa. So, it's going to be B and Chris Evans at Grand Slam. Chris Evans, I respect you. I respect everything that you do. And you're on the Mount Rushmore of AWF, but so am I. And I had a long journey here back, because I am the Prince of Grit. And I see what you've been doing since I've been gone. You've been hitting talent, hitting people with kendo sticks, slamming them in the door when they're trying to only get a way in. You and your little minion Fallen Gray. But you're going to see the Prince of Grit. June 22nd, I'm going to show you. I'm going to put you down. Right where you stand, right in the center of that ring. You're going to see it. And I'm going to climb to the top. And I'm going to hit you with thunder and lightning. You best damn believe that Grit don't quit. See your ass that day.
Powerful words from the 2024 Wildcard Rumble winner, Ray Black. And, of course, Chris Evans was runner-up number 2, eliminated by Black in the Rumble. Just a tad away from winning. They'll be squaring off at AWF All-American Grand Slam, as will Fresco Matic and Alex Sowers in the last man standing. Chubby Depp and Watson fighting for the heavyweight championship, announced earlier this weekend. Well, now let's go to the ring. We have Cartier and King Khan coming up in tonight's opening contest. Cartier in the nearest corner to us here on your left, accompanied, it looks like, to ringside by Eddie Knox. King Khan in the far corner, referee checking both opponents. We are here in the AWF Arena. Thank you so much for joining us here today in this first ever edition of AWF Grudge Match. And bell sounds, and we are underway. Singles competition. This is a time limit of 15 minutes, I'm told. Both competitors feeling each other out. Cartier arrived on the scene in April at the Cages in Phoenix, Arizona, when King Khan was unceremoniously removed from Team Alpha. Cartier, then unknown at the time, Anthony Alpha brought him in. Seriously conspicuous by his absence here is Anthony Alpha, but it seems Eddie Knox and Cartier have been sent to do the bidding here tonight. Cartier and Khan, of course. Khan was the tag team partner of Anthony Alpha. Cartier. Ooh, nice standing drop kick from Cartier as Khan reeling. Cartier, of course, added to Team Alpha. Eddie Knox, the big man, enlisted in the Rumble, was paid in the ring to eliminate, I want to say, Mr. H. And by happenstance, also helping with the eliminations of Aaron Creed and Maverick, if I'm remembering correctly. Eddie Knox, though, they have to be either giving him a nice steady flow of money, since we saw back in the Rumble, or else Eddie Knox is just liking the way they do business here in the AWF. So, one of the scariest newly formed groups, Team Alpha, but King Khan now, almost a man against many, spiking Cartier into the ring, taking control of this match. Khan's going for a pinfall here early. Oh, just a 2 count. Cartier able to kick out. The crowd getting behind King Khan here early. And how could you not? King Khan, one of the most lovable competitors here in the backstage area of the Arizona Wrestling Federation. And we talked a lot about the past event, the Wild Card Rumble. That, of course, you can watch on our YouTube. It is currently live, not live streaming. The live stream is being replayed at awflive.com. You can also find that on our Facebook and our Twitch, all social media channels. You can find at awflive.com. You see Eddie Knox menacing. Now King Kong's going to have to watch getting close to the outside because Eddie Knox is right in that corner there. Referee's going to have to take control. You see with the up to a 4 count there. Cartier's going to want to watch out and not get eliminated. Cartier now consulting with the referee. Oh, wait a minute. He's distracting the referees. What he's doing, big clubbing blow from Eddie Knox, and that's going to take a toll on King Khan here. I thought perhaps Cartier was just conferencing with the referee for clarification on the rules. He made it seem that way, however. It was a blatant distraction by Cartier, walking the referee to the other side of the ring. Now Cartier trying to capitalize, just a 2 count, Khan able to kick out, so Eddie Knox's blow effective, however not fatal. This match, of course, being officiated by referee Dizzy Izzy. You see in the far back there, Cartier, of course, in the long light blue tights with black boots. King Khan in the longer black shorts, white knee pad, and black chucks, if you will, black Converse on, with a red, I don't know, would that be quite a cummerbund? I'm not quite sure. Do pirates wear cummerbunds? I think is the true question. And impressive set of suplexes from Cartier, going for the cover again. Khan able to kick out. Here's the crowd getting behind Khan once more here in the AWF arena. We're in Central, the heart of, just outside of, downtown Phoenix, Arizona. On this beautiful June night. If you like the heat, we've got plenty of it. And not just because we're the AWF. Oh, wow. Big standing moonsault from Cartier. That might be enough to put away Khan. Let's see here. Going for the 2 count. Dizzy Izzy. Just 2, he says. Khan able to kick out. I think Knox might have thought he had him. You know, I'm not quite sure Knox is playing the role of teammate or hired help, or it almost seems like he might be a coach. It almost like he's taking a liking to the youngsters here in Team Alpha, and definitely seems to be helping direct traffic here with Cartier from the sidelines. Khan able to regain consciousness, working his way back up to the feet now. Backs Cartier into the corner, right in front of the giant AWF sign towards the back of the arena there. Khan now trying to struggle to keep his balance. So Cartier misses with a clothesline. Khan catches him with an elbow. Khan starting to regain his balance and his composure. Sends Cartier back the other way. Wow, what fierceness. Oh, and lunges into him. Snap mirror to the center of the ring. What's Khan have in mind? My word. Khan now getting the better of Cartier. He's going to want to keep eyes on Knox, though. Have eyes in the back of his head. Remember, we still haven't accounted for Anthony Alpha, who could be anywhere in the arena at this moment. Khan now taking control. Eddie Knox visually distressed. Cartier back up to his feet. Khan attempting a belly to back suplex, but Cartier fights out. Cartier back in the corner. Khan reeling. Goes for a running drop kick this time. Misses. Khan now. Looked like he was going for that belly to back once more. However, Cartier just knocked out the referee. He's got Khan where he wants him. I don't think any of the competitors realize that the referee's down and out. Oh, wow, what an impressive maneuver from Cartier. I don't think it connected. I think Khan was able to evaded there now. Cartier reeling against the ropes. Khan up to his feet. Khan with rights and lefts now, center of the ring. Cartier's on Dream Street. Khan now looking to springboard of his own with the back. Oh my lord, that turned Cartier inside out. Khan now looked like he was going to be going for the cover. Cartier is down in the middle of the mat. Great time to go for the cover, Khan, but there's no referee. And it looks like Khan might have something else in mind. Eddie Knox pacing vehemently on the outside. Looks like Khan going for a sharpshooter. Has it locked in, middle of the ring. Eddie Knox up to the apron now. Eddie, get down from there. Eddie, you have no business up there. Referee's still out in the corner. Can we get another referee out? What's going on here? Khan has it locked in. Cartier, is he tapping? I can't tell. He's about to for sure. Looks like referee's finally stirring. Knox on the apron. Cartier's tapping. Cartier's tapping. Cartier's tapping. Khan has the victory. Referee did not see it, though. It is not official. This match continues. Khan now just noticed Eddie Knox on the apron here. Now the referee's back up to his feet. He was stirring. Oh, my lord, a low blow from Cartier. That's going to do Khan in. That's going to do Khan in as you see him reeling in pain. Cartier now on the advantage, able to recuperate from being in that leg hold. Has Khan up. Oh, it's simply academic at this point. Putting Khan down to the mat. Eddie Knox looks happy with himself, doesn't he? And Cartier down with the 3 count. There's your bell, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Cash Cartier. And Eddie Knox, I guess, tally him up for the assist as Cartier gets this victory with a low blow over King Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, the tag champs, Goosh and Lorenzo on Grudge Match.
They had to get their start somewhere.
And professional wrestling, it's a competitive industry, of course. To make it to the top.
This is where dreams begin.
I've wrestled WWE. I wrestled pretty much everywhere you can wrestle. If you don't know the ins and outs of the sport, you're not prepared, you can't do this. Plain and simple, you can either be a star or you're not, and that's it. You can be the best wrestler if you're not what they want, you're not hired.
There's no point in not trying to go as far as you can, because you do put your body.
Behold, you goofs, your city Kingpin is speaking. The last time you saw me, you witnessed the biggest travesty in Negative Zone history, when that coward Alex Salyers did whatever it took to escape with the AWF state title. And now I put out a Kingpin's decree to make sure that no one else gets their hands on him before me. And AWF management, they finally obliged. So at the next show, Summer Explosion, I finally get my hands on you. And I get to finish the job. But you know what? That's not enough. You wasted my time. You never waste a Kingpin's time, because that brings consequences. So you will no longer have to deal with just the Kingpin.
Hey, what's happening, brother?
How's the leg?
The leg? It smashes ever. You kidding me?
Goosh, I know I have a match tonight, and I appreciate you being here. But seriously, you got a match against Demir.
I know.
And you know how hard that's gonna be.
No, not really, but I understand.
Okay, you don't have to walk out with me tonight. I got this. on my own.
I know you got this. That's why I want to go out there with you, baby. Hey, let's focus on your match. Let's focus on your match. Come on, I got you. I got you, homie. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Let's just get to it. Let's go.
This match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Introducing first to my right, from Los Angeles, California, he is weighing at 165 pounds, Dugan. And to my left, from the great state,
There we go. Keep going.
from the great state of Illinois, weighing at 235 pounds, Jason Westerfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. I am Gabriel Anderson. You're watching AWF Grudge Match. Oh, whoa, Von Dugan off to a hot start here. JC Westerfield, no, we're not going to get a bell. Referee still needs to check the competitors. Oh, we get a bell now, and Von Dugan staying on him. Smart moves. Like I was saying, this is Gabriel Anders. Welcome back to AWF Grudge Match. We have singles competition. 15 minutes is the time limit here. JC Westerfield in the near left corner if you're watching to your screen. Von Dugan with another running dropkick here. You see the obvious size disadvantage for Von Dugan, which is smart for him to stay on JC Westerfield. Westerfield, one of the scariest opponents in the new opponents here in the AWF locker room, has been impressing a lot of folks out of the AWF Academy on AWF Showcase events. JC Westerfield now going for a quick cover, just a one count. Von Dugan kicks out. Von Dugan, of course, long hair, black and red, long tights, black and red boots. You see him on the mat there, JC Westerfield, recouping with the black short tights, black knee pads, and black boots, white wristbands. And if Von Dugan's going to want to have a chance here, he's going to need to find a way to get the momentum back in his favor. Had it early with a lot of, some might not like the first attack that he had on JC Westerfield, but any sort of strategist might say that definitely is a tactic that is, well, you know, when the odds are against you, right, do what you can. And we certainly see why he was trying to take that early advantage. Obviously had JC Westerfield scouted, but JC Westerfield, I believe in one of our press meetings before the event here this week, JC Westerfield claimed he does not have a need for scouting or watching video. He's simply going to take the AWF by storm and does not believe that there is anybody, despite the tough competition, that he has at least he says he has a respect for. Full confidence that he can take on anyone, anywhere, in any AWF ring and come out successful. Von Dugan has him reeling, though. Evades him. Kick to the face here. Can Von Dugan get something going against the big man? Official of record. Again, referee Dizzy Izzy. Von Dugan now caught by Westerfield. Westerfield just toying with him, marching around the ring with him now. Von Dugan needs to try to kick out if he can, or and I say he needs to try to fight out of it if he can, but I think that's done. And JC Westerfield proving just why he is one of the fiercest new competitors in the Arizona Wrestling Federation, picking up the pinfall victory here. Just JC Westerfield. We'll be seeing a lot more of this young man here as he defeats Von Dugan here on AWF Grudge Match here tonight. And some choice words and a disrespectful pose over Von Dugan as Von Dugan comes back to consciousness here in AWF Grudge Match. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a slew of great matches here tonight. We're already through a couple of them. The in-ring return of LJ Ramos. We get to hear where he's been and, well, why he's back. Made his return after 3 years from AWF action. Here he is.
And I just was a big return at the Wild Card Rumble. It's been 3 years for you, but how are you going to top that return at the All-American Grand Slam?
How am I going to top that, Anissa? Well, there's only one way to do that. I show up, kick ass, leave, show up again, and kick even more ass, and do it all over again. It's all I've known all my life. But it seems to me that everybody in the bag seems to have forgotten about the outsider. Well, guess what, Anissa? No more. Because starting June 22nd at the All-American Grand Slam, I'm gonna prove to Ray Rico, the AWF officials, the entire AWF locker room, everybody, I'm gonna show everybody why they should have never forgotten about LJ Ramos.
Thank you for your time. This match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my left, he is from the border city, weighing 205 pounds, LJ Ramos. And to my right, he is from New Orleans, Louisiana. He weighs 175 pounds, Black!
Well, strong words from LJ Ramos made his made his return to the Arizona Wrestling Federation. So excited to see him back. A lot of the people are, and myself included. Apparently, I cannot make words. I'm so excited to see LJ Ramos back. But in all seriousness, folks, 3 years. I want to say since just post-pandemic. LJ Ramos, 3 years since he has been in an AWF ring in Arizona Wrestling Federation action. If you followed us and were to see any one of those Peoria or Phoenix shows from back in 2017, 2018, 2019, really the latter half of the pre-pandemic decade, LJ Ramos, a mainstay in both Arizona Wrestling Federation, Unleashed Wrestling, as well as a number of the Lucha Libre promotions that run just north of the border here in Phoenix. Damian Black making his AWF debut here tonight. Might have drawn an unlucky straw with LJ Ramos, who debuted in the Wild Card Rumble for the first time after 3 years in AWF action. Will be facing Ray Rico at the All-American Grand Slam, June the 22nd, Saturday, June the 22nd, at the Cages Training Facility. Tickets for that one can be found on any of our social media accounts, as well as awflive.com. Future events will include Summer Explosion in July in Gilbert, Arizona. I believe Gold Rush will be taking place in August in Phoenix, Arizona, and then we return to the Phoenix Beer Co. in September for Overdrive 11 will be taking place at the Phoenix Beer Co. Ticket information again, click on events when you get to AWF Live. Oh my word, what a devastating maneuver from Ramos. Damian Black, you see in the white vest, trying to gather his apples about him after that one. Green tights with, from here it looks like pink, but it might be white trim. Green and black boots, LJ Ramos ducking that strike. Black and red tights with black boots. Sporting long hair now since returning to the AWF. An interesting look for Ramos. Definitely edgy, definitely has an attitude. You can tell from bumping into him backstage at the Wild Card Rumble, yes, I was there, that he is happy to be back, but quite possibly has a chip on his shoulder, and I think he is definitely looking, as he said in the interview with Anissa earlier today, he is set to make sure that everybody remembers LJ Ramos, so he is back to cause a stir. Damian Black, the newcomer, seems to have him reeling right now at the moment. Black's going to want to watch himself with utilizing the ring, and that's just disrespectful. And quite might be forgetting that LJ Ramos, although returning for the first time in 3 years, has had almost over a half a decade of wrestling experience, competing each and every week for nearly 5 to 6 years. So Black's not going to want to take Ramos so lightly. Ramos definitely with the veterans advantage. You see referee Dizzy Izzy once more with the white shoes. Black gets Ramos into the corner. Oh, Ramos just sent sternum first, and Black following up with the knee to the back of the neck. If he can capitalize, this will be a big win for Damian Black, but no, Ramos able to kick out. Sounds like the AWF Arena behind the returning Ramos tonight here on AWF Grudge Match. We thank you for joining us here in Phoenix, Arizona for AWF Grudge Match tonight. We urge you to subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, your social media of choice. Ramos seeming to attempt to gather back the momentum now as he's striking wildly at Damian Black, who reverses him into the ropes, but Ramos now with a counterattack of his own has Black reeling for the first time in a bit here in this match. Ramos now charging into the corner. Oh, a big running Pele kick has Black down. Looks like Ramos has been working on some new innovative offense in his off time. Wait a minute, favoring the left knee though is Ramos. We're gonna have to watch that though. We'll keep an eye on that, sports fans at home. LJ Ramos after that running Pele kick, favoring his left leg. As you see, very weary to put weight on it. Might have impacted his strikes there, as well as his back elbow. Oh, he didn't need it that time. He had a Black doing the heavy lifting as he hit him with an enziguri, and Black able to just kick out at 2. I don't think Black knows what hit him right now. Ramos here feeling that he's back in his element, back in an AWF ring. 3 years since Ramos has competed in the Arizona Wrestling Federation. I want to say one of his last competitions, one of his last events he competed at were right here in the AWF Arena, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. You just get a double underhook DDT to Black. This might do it. Going for the cover. 2 and 3. Lights out. Thanks for coming, newcomer Damian Black. But LJ Ramos victorious in his return to AWF competition here on Grudge Match. I think that's just what all of us expected from LJ Ramos. He said that he was coming back to prove a point, to make a statement, and what a great start. He's coming for Ray Rico at the Grand Slam, and this is, call it a tune-up match if you will. Ramos now getting ready, but moving on, our main event later tonight, Taylor Kingsley taking on Ozzi, oi, Ozzi G in tonight's main event in a singles competition. This is going to be a great one between two young prospects, and of course Lorenzo, one half of the tag team champions, will be in action here tonight. Of course, that all after this break.
They had to get their start somewhere.
And professional wrestling, it's a competitive industry, of course. To make it to the top.
This is where dreams begin.
I've wrestled with WWE. I wrestled pretty much everywhere you can wrestle. If you don't know the ins and outs of the sport, you're not prepared, you can't do this. Plain and simple, you can either be a star or you're not, and that's it. You can be the best wrestler if you're not what they want, you're not hired.
There's no point in not trying to go as far as you can, because you do put your body.
The last time you saw me, you witnessed the biggest travesty in Negative Zone history. When that coward, Alex Salyers, your city Kingpin is speaking. I put out a Kingpin's decree. No one else gets their hands on him before me.
Pardon me, young man, excuse the out of my French, but did you just threaten me? See, Fresco, I have been called a lot of things in this life, but I have never been, nor will I ever be in this life or another, a coward. At Ascension, in the heat of the moment, I lost my temper, I got disqualified, and you were wronged. And in order to right this wrong, I guaranteed you that the next title defense I had would be reserved for you and only you. So on June 22nd at the cages at the AWF All-American Grand Slam, you and I are going to do this one last time. But this conflict cannot and will not be settled in a regular match with just a simple pinfall or a submission. We are throwing the rule book right out the window, because that is where I thrive, is when the stakes are at their highest, and you will no longer have an excuse to say that you were wronged over a disqualification or any other technicality. You and I are going to beat the ever-loving shit out of each other until one of us cannot stand on our own 2 feet and answer the count of 10. You and I are going to be in a last man standing match for the AWF State Championship. Since we're on the subject, I noticed you checked the box for a +1 to bring to our party on June 22nd, and how rude would it be of myself to not do the same for you? I too have RSVP'd a +1, but make no mistake about it, I do not need a single soul in that locker room to play hero and come to my aid. The friend I'm bringing to this party, I must warn you, she, just like myself, she too has a tendency to be awfully temperamental.
This match is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Introducing to my left, from Tijuana, Mexico, Guillermo Fuentes.
Hey, because he's my partner, that's why. He's my tag partner. You see this? That's why he's worse on
And to my right, accompanied to the ring by Goosh, he is one half of the tag team champions, Pretty Boy Lorenzo.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here, welcome back, AWF Grudge Match. We have Lorenzo taking on a luchador here as our program continues. Lorenzo, of course, one half of the AWF Tag Team Champions. His tag team partner out by his side, you see in the bottom corner there, bottom left if you're staring straight on. The current AWF other tag team champion, and also the current AWF Unleashed champion, as well as the first ever King of the Cage winner back in March from our Reckoning event that was held at the Taproom 120 out in Gilbert, Arizona. Of course, that title win for the Unleashed Championship, as well as the King of the Cage win, you can watch. The Goosh and Lorenzo both participated and competed in that match. You can watch that back on our YouTube. Find the link to it at awflive.com or search Arizona Wrestling Federation or Pro Wrestling AZ on our YouTube. Lorenzo now taking this opportunity to have a match in singles competition. One would have to think that this would have been a tag team match, that they would have been scheduled for a tag team match, as they are the tag team champions here on this first ever episode of Grudge Match. Oh, monkey flip by Lorenzo. Very nice. Going to the middle rope. Nice spinning splash. Wait, could this be quick work? And no, just a 2 count. One would have to think that this would have been a tag team match with perhaps, well, he's been referred to as Guillermo Fuente or Salvador the Luchador. One would have to think if Goosh was not injured, nursing a suspected leg injury, that this would have been a tag team match. I'm not quite sure if Salvador has a tag team partner, however. Perhaps it would have changed the opponents that were utilized. You see Fuente taking advantage of Lorenzo getting tied up in the ropes there and trying to steer the match back in his favor. With the cover now, Fuente. Just a 2 count. Lorenzo kicks out. Goosh entered in, as AWFLive.com reported, entered into the wildcard rumble after their amazing ladder match, which again is available on our YouTube in its entirety, completely free of charge. Find again that link at AWFLive.com, the website AWFLive.com, and the social media syndicates, reporting that Goosh was not medically cleared by AWF officials to enter into the AWF Wildcard Rumble. However, did it anyway, so call that a lax in, be it security or authority, or perhaps Goosh just slipped through the cracks. He definitely looked in no shape to compete, was on crutches and quickly eliminated from the Wildcard Rumble. We see him out tonight. You saw him walking in, making his way into the arena in that knee brace. Almost a full-on knee-leg brace cast combo. We could get a good look at it. Goosh isn't letting anybody have a good look at it. I think Lorenzo might be the only one. Oh, wow. Lorenzo taking a big swinging neck breaker. Salvador going for the cover, just a 2 count. I think Goosh is forgetting this is not a tag team match. Oh, you see that blue leg brace, knee and leg, full leg brace. Might be a full boot that Goosh has on the apron now. Wait a minute. Lorenzo telling him to make his way off the apron. Goosh has to remember it's not a tag team match. Lorenzo is in singles competition with Salvador. The Salvador, Guillermo Fuentes, who just got a nice mask full of mat on that one. Lorenzo going for the cover. This could do it. Now just a 2 count there. As the socials have stated, Goosh will be taking on Morningstar rather controversially at Grand Slam Saturday the 22nd, a week from tomorrow in Phoenix, Arizona. The Unleashed Championship will be on the line, but of course Goosh is rumored not to be medically cleared for the match. However, Matchbreak is saying that the match will happen. Of course, Goosh not turning down the challenge by any means. And wait a minute, oh, Goosh takes a gnarly spill off the apron there. Looks like Salvador might have bumped him off when he was attempting to get Lorenzo to the mat. And wait a minute, Lorenzo now. Fuente is down on the mat. Like, they're just out of my view, folks. I'm trying to see what's going on here in the arena. Lorenzo, wait a minute. Lorenzo just called for the referee. The referee just signaled the match. Wait a minute, what are we doing here? I think that Izzy's just called for the bell. Wait a minute, we have Lorenzo just called for help from the back. Lorenzo, and wait a minute, is Goosh hurt? I think Goosh is hurt, ladies and gentlemen. He's out here with that boot at ringside. We'll be right back.
They had to get their start somewhere.
And professional wrestling, it's a competitive industry, of course. To make it to the top.
This is where dreams begin.
I've wrestled WWE. I wrestled pretty much everywhere you can wrestle. If you don't know the ins and outs of the sport, you're not prepared. You can't do this. Plain and simple, you can either be a star or you're not, and that's it. You can be the best wrestler if you're not what they want. You're not hired.
There's no point in not trying to go as far as you can because you do put your body on the line.
I swear, these Wild Card Rumble! Wild Card Rumble! God! That was supposed to be our debut. That was supposed to be the execution's introduction to AWF, to show exactly what the beauty of professional wrestling really is. Through violence, through suffering. And it was ruined. It was ruined because of a top rope. Because it was a rumble. God, it was It wasn't a fight. And it's my fault. I was eliminated. I forgot. And Eddie Knox knocked me over that top rope. And then you what do you mean lost focus. What do you mean? You got knocked over. I was trying to protect you. You guys you were getting tied up on. I was trying to protect you. I was like, you better not be playing Fight? Oh no! Oh no! You Hear him out. Hear me out. That's right. It sounds like y'all got a problem with Alpha. You know we have that problem. And you know that I have a problem with Alpha. So what it sounds like to me is your problem and my problem can come together to make a violence solution. You know, we can call that. Remember, okay? Our enemy's enemy can be our friend for one match. So don't it up. But I really feel like I gotta go to him. I feel like he put her here. Put her there. All right. Just this once.
How's it hanging, Daddy?
I don't know. It's hanging though.
You okay? Feeling better?
I don't know, man.
They're back.
They're back.
Are you gonna be ready?
I'm always ready.
Take your time.
I'll be ready just in time.
Ain't getting away with it this time, Turbs.
No, they're not.
They ain't getting away with it this time, Turbs.
No, they're not.
Hey, Turbs!
Yeah,
They ain't getting away with it this time, Daddy.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb. They think they are.
I call dibs on Watson.
I call dibs on Fresco.
You got it, Daddy. Oh, fuck up some faction members. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on AWF Grudge Match. We are apologize for the break in the last match, the match being thrown out by the official at record due to concerns over the Goosh's health. Injury status is unknown, not quite sure what happened. We did not get a good look at it, but he has been rushed to a medical facility here in the central Phoenix area, downtown Phoenix. So we'll be taking a look, and the more we know, as soon as we know, you will know as well. Stay tuned to awflive.com and our socials for updates on the Goosh. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is our main event. It is main event time here on the first ever AWF Grudge Match. The first ever AWF Grudge Match main events. We have the newcomers who will be battling for rank here. Taylor Kingsley taking on Ozzi G. Let's go to Anissa for the introductions. ladies and gentlemen, are we in for a treat? Two of the top blue chipper prospects here in the Arizona Wrestling Federation. Both are standouts of the AWF Academy, the storied AWF Academy located right here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you want information on how to join and train to hopefully be on a main event of your own one day, you can get information at awflive.com. Go to the menu, select Academy, enroll today, and train like a champion in the Arizona Wrestling Federation. But we're underway here. Ozzi G and Taylor Kingsley here in tonight's main events. A test of strength between the two. Look fairly equally matched. Ozzi throwing Kingsley to the ropes. Perhaps a strategy or mind game to start off with. Kingsley in the short tights, black, pink, and I believe a hint of purple. Pink and white knee pads with black boots. Ozzi G in the long black and blue tights with black boots himself with white trim. Both of these competitors are wildly athletic. Perhaps Ozzi G is the one who gets more credit for it, but Kingsley definitely an athlete in his own right. Both here looking to make names for themselves. Where Ozzi G may have the high flying and aerial attack advantage, Kingsley most definitely has the ground game and can tend to up the intensity a bit more. So we'll see who can come out victorious here between Ozzi G and Taylor Kingsley. Kingsley made his AWF debut at AWF Ascension, taking on Roy Davidson, Mr. Roy Davidson, excuse me. Was not successful in his debut, but had a definite impressive outing. Both competitors entered into the Wild Card Rumble. The first for each. Two rookies here in the AWF. Just a 2 count. Kingsley able to kick out. Ozzi G might have thought that was it, but if he did, it's just a bit too early to put away any competitor here in the Arizona Wrestling Federation. Of course, the competition is stringently selected here in the AWF, so you don't see a lot of shortened competition unless they tend to be freaks of nature like JC Westerfield, as we saw before, and that's kind of just a whole nother specimen. Kingsley now, with a looked like that might have been a promising fall, but just a 2 count here. This match, of course, 1 fall. No time limit since it's our main event here tonight on AWF Grudge Match. We have standby matches in order if time were to permit, if need be. Kingsley and Ozzi G. Oh, Kingsley now knocking Ozzi G back into the ring. Kingsley moving slow and calculated. A great contrast to Ozzi G. Perhaps that's by strategy, one has to think. Ozzi G now fighting back Kingsley. Kicks and some acrobatics of his own, going for the cover now. Oh, Ozzi kicking out at 2, but might have been a little closer to 2 1/4 at that point. Kingsley might be wearing him down. Kingsley definitely slowing Ozzi G down to his pace, methodical in his attack. Ozzi G in the corner now. He's going to have to try to get some sort of life back into him if he wants to stand a chance at tonight's main event. It's been almost all Kingsley so far. I think he might have just missed with that foot, but Ozzi nonetheless out on Dream Street still right now from the just attack, and Ozzi able to kick out at 2. Not quite sure who the AWF fan nation. Seems to be more of a split crowd here tonight. Ozzi G, typically the fan favorite from what we've seen in competition thus far. Ozzi G now trying to take momentum back into his favor, but Kingsley now staying on the attack with an innovative chin lock with utilizing the legs for leverage. Seems to be centered. No rope contact. Good rope placements, or good ring placement. Away from the ropes, Ozzi G not able to reach the ropes even with flipping over. Kingsley maintains the hold. Ozzi now trying to work his way out of the hold. Might have it. It looks like he does. There he goes, separating the legs. And oh, wait. Went for a strike, but Kingsley able to get him into almost sort of a grapevine maneuver. Wait, is Ozzi trying to power up? I think he is. Well, this is one way to break the hold, Ozzi. Ozzi, oi, oi, oi. Big slam to break his way out of the hold. Ozzi G. He's going to need to get back to his feet if he wants to sway the momentum. It's been all Kingsley as of the match right now. I don't think Kingsley quite expected that from Ozzi. Ozzi not known for his sheer standing strength, but it sure came in handy there. Able to avoid Kingsley. Connect with the knee, almost Codebreaker-esque. Ozzy staying on him. Stomp to Kingsley. Ozzy's looking a little weary, going for the cover. Just a 2 count. Kingsley's able to kick out. Kingsley seems more dazed and confused than he does out of order right now. One has to think if he might have taken a good knock on the noggin from that power bomb that Ozzy utilized to get out of the holds, out of the leg hold. Ozzy now trying to muster up some strength. Kingsley now with a sort of a variation of a spinning DDT to Ozzy. Oh, I thought that was going to do it. Sort of slipped Ozzy into a spinning DDT right in the center of the ring. Ozzy G just barely able to kick out. He's getting a lot closer to 2 3/4. Ozzy's going to want to be very careful right now about ending up with his shoulders on the mat here. Neither man wants to walk away out of AWF Grudge Match's first main event as the loser, both wanting to be victorious. Ozzy, I don't know if Ozzy meant to evade that drop kick or if he kind of just stumbled Bugs Bunny style out of the way. His eyes still seem sort of glazed over, but he definitely looks more intensious with his movements. Big knee there as Kingsley's on the ropes. Kingsley on the mat, Ozzy G in the corner. What's he going for now? Stay on him, Ozzy, stay on him. Ozzy letting Kingsley back up to his feet. Not a wise maneuver at all as you see Kingsley able to take advantage. Almost looked like that was an attempt at a single arm DDT. A tornado single arm DDT is what I think it might have connected, and Ozzy might have connected with the knees, but nonetheless, effective maneuver here in tonight's main event. Taylor Kingsley, picture perfect in his AWF Grudge Match debut here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on Grudge Match. I hope you visit us next week. Pay a visit to us, pay attention if you will too, to our social medias, awflive.com. And just before we go, I want to let you know that Saturday, June the 22nd, Phoenix, Arizona, you're taking a look at the marquee matches here. AWF will be live in Phoenix, All-American Grand Slam, the Cages Training Facility in North Phoenix, roughly about Cave Creek area, road-ish, and Cactus Road. All the details and information on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, as well as awflive.com, and get your tickets to this very stellar event. And if you're out of the area, out of the city, out of the state, and want to take a peek in, it will be live streamed through our YouTube, our Facebook, and our Twitch. So details at awflive.com, links to all of the above. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here. I'm Gabriel Anders for AWF Grudge Match, our first ever episode. Thank you, and good night.